Welcome, and thank you for volunteering to marshal at Congregation. Congregation is the gathering of members and friends of the university to witness and celebrate the achievement of our graduands. Marshals provide advice, guidance, and a friendly face to graduands, guests, and staff, so please be polite and assertive. Ceremonies unit staff in the information point on Palace Green can answer general enquiries. We have security and general services assistants on hand to assist with crowd control and queues, and student ambassadors to signpost graduands and guests. Bidels play a ceremonial role, escorting the processions and ensuring the graduands step onto the stage at the appropriate moment. We advise graduands to arrive 2 hours before their ceremony start time. We issue graduands with a map and guide to timings on the day. Graduands hire their robes from Gray & Sons, who dress them on the day. Upon arrival, graduands confirm their attendance at our registration desk. Marshals here simply check graduands against our attendance list and report anyone not on the list to the information point. Graduands request guest tickets when they register to attend via banner self-service, which are handed out on the day from our guest ticket desk, where marshals check off graduands' names and issue the tickets. Graduands report to the Great Hall in the castle 1 hour and 15 minutes prior to their ceremony to be lined up in procession order by marshals. Marshals note any absence additions on the script. The graduand procession heads over to the cathedral 20 to 30 minutes prior to the ceremony. Meanwhile, the guests line up in the guest queue on Palace Green and are led down to the Galilee Chapel around an hour before the ceremony. Galilee Chapel marshals will check guest tickets, hand out programs, and assist any guests with mobility issues. They will also provide directions for anyone else entering the cathedral. Around 45 minutes before the ceremony starts, the guest queue will move through into the main body of the cathedral to be met by cathedral and nave marshals, who will guide them to their seats, filling up the nave first, then the side aisles. We reserve the font area for university staff who are not joining the procession, and those with wheelchairs who are brought in by the general services assistants manning the north door. Distinguished guests will have white tickets and should be seated at the front of the nave, where rows will be reserved for them. Once the graduand procession arrives in the cathedral, transept marshals seat the graduands, confirming the order they will go on stage, and brief them on their role in the ceremony. Meanwhile, staff procession marshals greet university staff when they arrive in the chapter house for robing, and line them up in procession order 10 to 15 minutes prior to the ceremony. When everyone is ready, the ceremony's manager will signal for the ceremony to begin. For guests without tickets, we live stream the ceremony to an overflow location. Here, marshals will greet and seat guests and hand out programs. When you arrive, obtain a marshal gown from chapter house. Attend the briefing with your head marshal promptly at your shift start time. If you are an afternoon shift, collect a lunch voucher from the information point and take lunch beforehand. Wear smart, comfortable clothing and sensible shoes. Only bring with you what you can carry. Belongings left in chapter house are at owner's risk. If you require first aid, go to your head marshal in the first instance. They can radio our first aiders directly. In case of a fire, follow instructions from your head marshal and university staff within your location, and cathedral staff if inside the cathedral.
I volunteer every time we have congregation because I just love it.
It's a lovely opportunity for us to come out here to meet with some of the students and meet with their parents.
We're all here for the students and it's an honour to be involved in that.
Everybody's on a high, everybody's just full of life and just so happy to see all the students graduate.
Thank you again for volunteering. We look forward to seeing you at Congregation. If you have any queries, please email congregation@durham.ac.uk.